blend? Yeah, will it blend whole grapes, pineapples with the core, bananas with the peel? Will it crush ice? Yeah, it's gonna do all of that because it is Blendtec. This is the blender the professionals use. Look how quick and easy that was. Look at their amazing streamlined design. This blender on its own retails for over $449. Go ahead, I dare you to compare. We have the best price anywhere. We're gonna give you the blender and all the accessories for our one-day only price. Already super popular. Check this out. Yeah, the blender on its own retailing for $449. So we're gonna take $150 off the price, but we're also gonna give you something extra. We are going to give you the twister jar with the lid. The twister jar with the lids actually on its own is $130. So you're not spending $579 today. You're just spending less than $50 to get it home on those interest-free flexible payments. Here's that little extra twister jar. We'll talk about how you're gonna use that in just a few moments. Here are the beautiful colors you get to choose from in the Blendtec. We have the black. We have this beautiful sea foam. It's this beautiful spa blue color. We have the orchid, which is brand new, and it's an exclusive to us here at HSN. We have the gray, we have the pomegranate, and you're also gonna get all these fabulous extras. You're gonna get the lids, you're gonna get the spatula, you're gonna get the guide, you're gonna get the warranty, which by the way, is not 1 year, it's not 2 years, it's not 3 years, it's not 4 years. Am I there yet, Casey?
Not
it's
even
not
close.
5 years, it's not a 6-year warranty, it's an 8-year warranty from our friends at Blendtec. That's an amazing warranty on anything, especially when it comes to a home appliance like a blender. Well, Casey Savage is here. She is a mom. She's a professional blender. She also is the host of The Nest on national television.
Professional blender. It's so exciting.
I think you should be by now.
Oh, you know what? I am after today. Absolutely. I've had my own Blendtec blender since 2011, and I cannot wait to share my obsession with Blendtec blenders with you and with everyone else. It's what sets it apart. If you hear the word blender, most people recoil because they're like, oh, blenders, no, that's collecting dust. I never use it. I hate it. It doesn't work. That's because it's not a Blendtec blender. Blendtec always says that this is the last blender you will ever own, and that's a good thing because it does such a phenomenal job with all of your kitchen needs. Why? Here are the differences. A square jar. If your blender is round, it's doing a crummy job, or it's got a stir wand on the top. And I'm not talking about just, you know, inexpensive blenders. There are blenders that are $600, $700 that are round and have a stirring wand. Blendtec doesn't need a stirring wand because square means friction. Ingredients hit the sides and get driven down into that blade. Here's something else that Blendtec has. The ability with 3 peak horsepower, 1,650 watts of power to pulverize whole fruits, whole veggies, whole ingredients. The Will It Blend videos, I'm using kiwi with the fuzz here, but the Will It Blend videos on YouTube have over 1 billion views. And Tom Dixon, the creator, he blends iPhones, marbles, rakes. You wouldn't believe what he puts in there, and please don't do that at home. But it's to prove the power of the famous Blendtec blenders. And here they are, loading it up with spinach, 90-ounce capacity on this. So it's ready for good times, and it's ready for quieter times as well, because you can put as little or as much as you want in this WildSide jar. Okay, but here's the beauty of Blendtec, and here's what sets it apart truly. In here, there's a built-in brain. Engineers have given this a brain so that you have 6 presets. Each preset is programmed precisely to give you perfect results, from batters and dips to drinks, frozen margaritas, whatever it happens to be, smoothies, ice cream, whole juices, hot soups. I press whole juice, and it says 65 seconds on that interface.
Wow.
So,
and you just walk away?
I walk away because look, I don't have to babysit my Blendtec blender. I've already got 3 boys. I don't need any more babysitting and looking after things. I want simple and I want easy. So this one appliance replaces 8 at least in your kitchen.
What kind of appliances does it replace?
If you have a stand mixer, guess what? Instead of that big, huge stand mixer, you've now got your Blendtec blender to do your doughs in, your batters, your cookies, your brownies, your pizza dough, all in this blender. If you've got a coffee grinder, you can now grind up your nuts, your coffee beans, use this as a grain mill as well. Juicer, move that aside because this will do the juicing as well, whole juice. It also allows you the ability to do hot soup. So if you've got an immersion blender, get rid of that. This will replace your immersion blender. If you're someone that does ice cream and you have an ice cream maker taking up space in the kitchen, sayonara, because now you can use your Blendtec blender to make ice cream and delicious desserts too.
All I heard was the part about the ice creams, because it makes ice cream too. But think about that, it's replacing 8 appliances in your home, and you just made like a professional juice bar grade smoothie. So,
Yeah.
and this is the brand the professionals use, right?
This is, yeah. So this is a whole juice, which means that we're keeping the fiber in it. If you have a juicer at home, not only is it a pain in the behind to clean, but it takes the fiber out, and fiber is actually really good for you and important. So I want you to give that a go and notice how tiny the straw is.
Oh, cheers. Here's to Seafoam.
And tell me if you taste kiwi fuzz, strawberry greens, cantaloupe seeds, core from the pineapple.
You put a core from a pineapple in here.
And there is
and cantaloupe
nothing.
seeds, I can't taste anything.
Look at that little teeny weeny straw.
It's really smooth and it's really creamy.
Oh my gosh, that's so good.
I mean, that's what you're finding in all the juice bars and smoothie cafes and bistros and high-end restaurants.
Cost a lot.
And by the way, I know a lot of you might have questions about our Blendtec, but I want you to be a part of the show. Come on, it's a group effort. And I want you to ask Casey any questions you have about this blender, because it really is not only the quality you want, but I want you to compare. Nowhere else can you get this Blendtec blender anywhere near this price. Can't touch this. That's a song.
I was about to break into the dance,
go ahead.
but I'll spare you.
Yeah, we'll save that for another show, but you cannot touch this price. Anywhere else, you're gonna spend $449 just on the Blendtec blender, and we're giving you a bonus, and that's a $130 value. That's your twister jar. So if you wanna make your amazing almond butters and nut butters and peanut butters, you're getting that included today, which is usually an extra $130. So join us on Facebook. We are streaming live. This is happening in real time, so I can give everybody a shout out. Yvonne is here, Lori is here, EJ is here, Sandra's here. France wants to know some recipes for ice cream. And yeah, Lisa says, there's no excuse. You can get this for half the price. I mean, really, it is half off retail. And in mere seconds, what did you start off with in there?
I started off with just plain, regular peanuts, and in 20 seconds, I have gooey, soft, delicious nut butter. The longer you keep your ingredients in your Blendtec blender, the softer, the smoother, the creamier, the more velvety they become. Because we have huge power here. To give you an idea, this morning I was doing my show with Guy and he was in the restaurant business. He's like, our blenders used to have 300 watts of power. I'm like, well, this has 1,650 watts of power, but look at this
homemade peanut butter. You know, I used to go to like a local co-op where they would have one of those little grinders and you could make your own homemade peanut butter and almond butter, but it was so expensive. You had to pay like $10 a pound or something crazy. You're making it yourself. Let's talk about the blades and what makes Blendtec different from anything else that's out there. I mean, there's a lot of competition in the blender world.
There absolutely is, but there is nothing like a Blendtec blender. Every single detail, the innovation. Here's the blade you're looking at. It's 4 inches of cold forged steel. One single blade wing-tipped, and it's got an all-metal drive socket, which is so incredible as well. I want you to take a peek at the blade right here, and this is something you will only ever do with a Blendtec blender. I'm touching the blade. I'm playing with the blade. I am touching it because guess what? It's not sharp, it's blunt. It's 80% thicker and 10 times stronger than the blades that are out there in the marketplace. And why is it blunt? Because engineers at Blendtec in Orem, Utah, who have devoted their lives to making the best blender, know that a blunt blade is like a hammer slamming against ingredients. Whereas if you've got a sharp blade in your blender, it's because it's got a wimpy motor, and a sharp blade compensates for a wimpy motor.
I never thought of it that way.
Well, they don't tell you that when they've got the sharp blades, but if you're chiseling away at ice, or if you're slamming ice with a huge mallet, you're gonna get there a lot faster.
What did you put in here?
I put just a few grains of rice, and you can see that they're actually not even touching the blade. They're below the blade.
Okay.
Because I want to show you how impressive this is. Does your blender at home do this? And if you've got one that you're not using, give this a go, this little test. So we've got some rice. It grabs the rice from below the blade. That's the type of power, the vortex, the precision. You can see it slamming up against those 5 sides. This is the WildSide jar. It has a 5th side right here that makes it kind of like a square with that extra 5th side, which means faster, better blending. So now it's a grain mill. Do you have wheat berries that you want to turn into whole wheat flour?
Yeah.
You talk about that co-op where you used to do your own nut butter. They probably had a grain mill in there as well so that you could make your own, you know, corn meal from kernels of corn. But take a look at this. What do you think, if you've got a baby, what do you think rice cereal is? It's this. It's powdered rice, and you mix it with a little bit of water. If you've got a baby, this is essential. If you're a foodie, guess what? This is what the pros use.
Started with whole grain rice and you ground it down to the finest grains of sand. I mean, it's so
You can do that
smooth.
with almonds,
so
almond flour.
Fine. And a lot of us are, you know, maybe you're on a special diet, maybe you're gluten-free, maybe you're doing the keto diet, maybe you're trying to make more homemade flours or pastas or using whole foods. We kind of forgot how to cook with whole foods, right?
We did.
We got so carried away with everything being packaged and pre-produced for us. We forgot how to eat whole foods. This is a healthier way, and it's a faster way to make really great meals. And you're gonna get perfect results every single time.
Thanks to those presets. So I just press that little smoothie button, and this is our citrus berry smoothie. I press it, and then I can walk away. This is the beauty of a Blendtec blender. You know, the rental car that I have for my trip here, they gave me a muscle car. I have no clue why. But while I was driving it, it was roaring, that engine, and I thought, when you want power, you need to hear it roar. So if you think to yourself, is this gonna be a whispered quiet blender? No, it's not. If your blender is whispered quiet, it's also not doing a good job because you need to have power to get performance. So this is like my muscle car. The Blendtec blender has 3 peak horsepower under the hood, if we want to use a car analogy. 1,650 watts of power. You get this beautiful vortex of ingredients that are just moving down towards the center. I don't have a stir wand.
You don't have to push that little like pusher or plunger in there.
Have you stopped your blender to stir up the ingredients to start it all up again? And it shuts off automatically on its own without
I would do
you doing
anything to not have to do the plunger thing because something's always getting stuck. Let me just give everyone a couple updates. We're down to our final presentations of the day. This is our today's special. It's our best value ever, and the price expires at midnight if there are any of these remaining. There are a few exclusive and limited colors. The sea foam, which is, I think, so pretty. It's that beautiful sort of spa blue color. It's like that beautiful, serene, tranquil color. I'm just feeling more relaxed looking at it right now. I won't be relaxed though, because I will have to tell you that there's fewer than 300 to go around now in the seafoam. The orchid, which is also a brand new and HSN exclusive color. This is that beautiful sort of fuchsia berry purple color. It'll match your smoothies. That's also very limited. If you're matchy-matchy, there's fewer than 300 to go around in that color. We also have black, we have the pomegranate, and we have the slate gray. And let's give everybody a few shout outs. Arlene says she would really love this blender. Deb says she had a coffee house a few years ago, and Blendtec was the best blender, perfect for coffee house style smoothies. So this is what they use for those really expensive, frothy, foamy drinks.
Turmeric latte that you get at the fancy coffee shop. You're like, ooh, how do you get this? Or any type of a frappe. You could do this. The Chino kind of frozen coffee beverages you spend a fortune on. Here's Blendtec's HQ, headquarters, Orem, Utah, where 400 families work passionately to create these blenders for you. And when we say made in the USA, we don't mean a couple of parts and the rest are globally sourced. They have created a blender that is 100% made in the USA in Orem, Utah. So anytime you pick up on a Blendtec blender, you know that Americans have put their hands on this product and given it the seal of approval. They are passionate about this product, and I hope that when you get it home, you feel that passion when you turn it on from minute 1. How about ice cream?
Okay, let's talk about ice cream because someone's been watching you make ice cream all day. It was Francis. And
is she asking about the cabbage ice cream?
I think she wants the ice cream recipe that you've had on air. Is this it?
Blendtec.com, look up creamsicle ice cream. This is it. You're looking at cabbage saying, how is this ice cream, right? This is what Francis wants to know. I would get this for the recipe alone. Avocado, carrots, cabbage, protein powder, a little bit of cream. You could use something non-dairy. And if you're saying, how is this ice cream? I have no idea how this is supposed to turn into ice cream. I'm going to show you how. So we're going to pop the lid on top.
Okay.
And there's an ice cream button, so you always get those great results. So I turn it on, and there's a little ice cream cone right here. You want to trick people in your family into getting their veggies into their desserts. This is the way to go. Give it a little press and wait. And it starts to blend up. Now here's the thing. Don't call customer service when you hear it revving up and revving down. See how it just started to rev up?
Yeah.
That's supposed to do that. Because your Blendtec blender knows exactly, based on what that pre-programmed setting is, it knows exactly what to do. But while that's going, I'm going to start a soup because I want to be efficient with my time here.
I can't even keep up with her. Casey's all over the place. And if you want some great recipe ideas, I also have, do you need something else?
I'm waiting for my broth. I'm missing one ingredient.
Okay, she's missing the broth.